Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another video. Today I have a different video. I'm exhausted. I look disgusting. I see all the pimples. My face is breaking out. I've had very little sleep the last few days, and I just got home from traveling. Now, I was at the Anaheim Open. A lot of you may know this or may not know this. I've been missing a bit of uploads because I've been preparing for this, and I apologize for that. But I went to my first ever big tournament. I've been to a bunch of League Cups. I've won one League Cup. I've top-8'd, top 4'd. I never lost in the finals yet, which is kind of disappointed in that. I've only gotten to the finals once in a League Cup. But this was my first really big tournament. There was, I might be wrong about this, but about 650 players there. I know it was 600 plus. I've heard different things. I've heard 700. I've heard 600. I've heard 650. I've heard 610. I don't know. But it was something around there. A lot of players were at this tournament. And I did well. I did very, very well. I'm very proud of myself. I placed 64th, which I just barely squeaked by in top 64, which gives me quite a bit of championship points. Now, if you don't know what championship points are, they're points in order for you to get into Worlds. And to get into Worlds is a big accomplishment. And this season is a little bit easier than last season. Last season, I believe, was 500 championship points. This season's 400. And with that, 64th placement gave me, I think, 50. It's either 50 or 60. I'm not 100% sure. But before that tournament, I already had 35 points for this season. And so I'm up to about 85, maybe 95, something like that. And that's a very good start because 2017 Worlds just ended. So I have plenty of time to get more points. So it does look like I will be attending Worlds 2018. I'm confident that I'll do it. I have no doubts in my mind that I will be there. But I kept a secret this entire time on what I was running, because I wanted it to be a surprise, and I ran Tapu Bulu. I run my go-to deck, Tapu Bulu Vikavolt, with a nice little tech in here that honestly didn't come in handy. So I will go over a bunch of my matchups. I ran Tapu Koko. This is actually Shelby's, and I totally forgot to give it to her before I left, and I realized that like halfway through my car ride, so I'm going to have to buy her another one. Sorry, Shelby. But yeah, I ran Koko for a Gardevoir matchup. And we played 8 rounds. Gardevoir was the most prominent deck there. Didn't see it once. Didn't see it once. I used Tapu Koko in maybe 2 matchups. That was it. I don't know how it happened. It just did, though. But my winnings, other than the championship points, I did have some winnings. This is 24 packs, and we're going to open these today. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the matchups and all that kind of stuff, because I won these. I want to open them on camera. I thought that'd be fun. I'm going to get set up here a little bit. And like I said, I'm exhausted, so I have a bit of a bad... I'm not prepared for this at all. I'll be honest. I'm like dead tired. And I do have the thing up here with all my sheets on it. Round 1 was against a fairly new player, but he had a very good deck. And I almost lost. Well, I easily won game 1. Game 2 was a lot closer, and it went to time because he was playing very slow. But yeah, it went to time. Okay, I know which side codes are now. It went to time. He was playing Alolan Muck Salazzle, which I completely wrote that deck off as trash. Literal trash. I don't think it's that good. But to my surprise, he was hitting numbers on me perfectly. Now, Tapu Bulu has 180. Alolan Muck will normally hit for 150 with a choice band 180, which is knocking out Bulu, which with 150, even without a choice band, is knocking out Vikavolt. So it was not easy. Weakness policy, nothing. Oh. Potown. Okay, that's at least one good card out of this pack. It was hitting numbers, but I did manage to win. I don't think there was any doubts in my mind, but it was just like, there was points where it was like, oh crap, he's gonna knock out my Bulu this turn. And it was kind of scary. Potown and a reverse Meowth. And our rare is... We didn't start off with anything good. We got a Lucario. At least it's a holo. Could be worse. But yeah, that was the first round. I won. 2-0'd. Going into this tournament, I was considering either running... I'm gonna give some backstory. Either Volcanion or Tapu Bulu, and I tested all night with it. And I made the call that I think I'm gonna be seeing a lot of Greninja. So I didn't run Volcanion. Round 2, Greninja. So Bulu is a very, very favored matchup against Greninja. And I was very happy to see my opponent running that, and I 2-0'd him. Not much to talk about that one, just heavily in my favor, able to one-shot Greninja break easily with my Bulu. Once I get one set up, Ace Rolla, nice. This is the new go-to card that everyone's loving. Well, Buffett had no issues with that round, 2-0'd. Third round, I'm at 2-0 at this point. This is a reverse Persian. Third round, Greninja again. Like I said, I was happy not to run Volcanion. Oh, we got something. Oh, we got something. Please be Gardevoir. Gardevoir spiked in price so much. It is a nice Marshadow. Okay, I thought it was gonna be a Machamp for a second, and I got super happy when I saw that it was Marshadow. So this is gonna be a bit of a longer video too, because I got a lot of explaining, and I suck at explaining. But yeah, third round was against a lovely Greninja, which the guy ended up playing with the guy that I ended up beating that round. I have the stats right here. He ended up getting 2 points less than me. He went 4-2-2. I ended up going 5-2-1. Pretty good, 5-2-1. Fourth round, I went up against a Golisopod. I don't know what, it wasn't just straight Golisopod, but I don't remember what else he had in there. And it bothers me a little bit now. I don't think it was Garbodor, but I got absolutely demolished. It was against a Worlds player. His name was Andrew, who's from the UK. He did not make day 2 of Worlds, so he played in the Anaheim Open, and he ruined me. Absolutely ruined me. Oh my god. I got 0-2. I got 2-0'd. Like, I didn't go 2-0. I got 0-2. I went 0-2. He absolutely demolished me with Golisopod. I couldn't get set up either game. That was my issue. And he was goosebuming all my Grubbins and just knocking them out immediately, which sucked. Because I couldn't get Grubbin or I couldn't get a Vikavolt up. And if I don't get a Vikavolt up, I lose. We got a reverse Butterfree, and our rare is Steamroller. What are you? Venipede? Scoliope. That's what it's called. I suck at this. I'm tired. Leave me alone. But yeah, that was a bad matchup. I actually lost, I think, within 15 minutes. And I was not happy at that point. A little heartbroken, not gonna lie. Because I was 3-0 at that point. I was feeling very confident. And then I just get wrecked by a very good player. I was like, no, that's not how I wanted to go out. So, after that, I go get some grub, and I didn't eat all day before that. All I had was coffee, and it started hitting me, and I started being, like, really low energy, like, kind of thing. And the next round, I ended up playing against Trainer Chip, which a lot of you may know on YouTube. Our reverse is, oh, nice, that's Noir. Trainer Chip on YouTube, and our rare is Weavile, which actually Weavile got a lot of play this weekend. Surprisingly enough, I saw, but I don't know if it did good or anything. I didn't hear about its placements, but I remember walking around and seeing, oh my god, someone's actually running Weavile. I don't think that's a good card, but a lot of people do. So I was talking about it. Trainer Chip, he was running Garbodor Drampa, which is actually a good matchup for me. But actually it's kind of even. It's no one's favorite in that. Both of us can one-shot each other. He's got maybe a tiny advantage if I'm not hitting my field blowers at the right time. And he has Garbodor with Neotoxin set up, and then I just can't Bulu knock out things easily without taking repercussions, and it kind of sucks. But yeah, I played against him. We went to Mount Lani Kilo was nice. Sorry, I have everything on my mind right now. We went to game 3. He won game 1. I won game 2. Game 3, Synchronoise, Bruxish. Game 3, we ended up going to time and drawing. Now, Trainer Chip is a much better player than I am, in my opinion. Turtonator, much better player than I am. So we were sitting there talking, like we just drew, and I asked him how much this win would mean to him, and he said it would obviously help me a lot. And he's like, I'm not going to ask you to give me the win. And I'm like, oh, shut up. And I gave him the win. The win doesn't mean too much for me. This was my first tournament. I didn't feel confident that I was going to go to top 8 or anything like that. I was actually a little, like, brokenhearted when I found out only top 8 go to day 2. So I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. Because I thought it was going to be, like, top 32 go in there. So I wanted to aim for top 32. But when I found that out, I was like, I'm not going to be able to keep going with his energy and be able to win. And that would have been a draw, and that would already put me behind that I would have to win out if I took the draw in order to get into top 32. Or even, like, top 8, I would have to do that. I don't know if I'd have to win out, but I would only be allowed to draw one more if I want to make top 32. And I just gave him the win. I was like, it's all you. He was more than likely going to beat me. If we played a little bit faster, I think he would have beaten me. So I was like, this is all you. This isn't my tournament. This could be yours. And I don't really regret that at all. That's Noir again. I don't really regret that at all, giving him the win. Because I do believe that good things will happen to you if you do good things to others. So I got some not favorable matchups, but I played very well after that game. I don't think I played very well against him. I also think my energy was down a lot, so I wasn't fully thinking straight the entire time as well. But the next round, I ended up playing Garbodor Espeon, and I was taking unnecessary risks just for fun. That's where my mind was at the time. I was like, I just lost 2 in a row. I was like, let's have some fun with this. So he kept side beaming me, because that's all he could do. And I kept going for the knockout with, like, Professor Kukui on Tapu Bulu, who's fully benched out, and I could have retreated out very easily, but I was like, no, we're going for this. I did it 3 times that game, and you know what happened? All 3 times, I hit myself in confusion. It wasn't worth it, but I still squeaked out the win. I lost game 1, won game 2, and won game 3. It was Kiawe, nice. It was a good matchup. I do favor myself heavily against Garbodor Espeon. I actually love that matchup a lot more than Garbodor Drampa. But I was messing around too much, and I shouldn't have been doing that, but I still was able to squeak away with it. I feel confident. I started feeling confident after the first 2 games, and like game 3, I was like, okay, I could easily win this in time. And I didn't easily win, but yeah, I felt confident. It's good to feel confident. Next round, I'm looking at, you guys can't see that. Maybe you guys can. Looking at my points right there. Next round, I played against an Australian named Jimmy, and he was running, I think he was running Drampa Garbodor as well. I think. I'm pretty sure he was. And I played very well against that. I 2-0'd him. I 2-0'd him. Not easily, but I just played very well, and I was feeling a lot more confident after that. That was round 7 to allow me to go to 5-2. So at that point, feeling good. Ace Roller Reverse, nice. And our rare is Araquanid. Feeling confident. Going into game 8, I went up against a very nice guy named Avery. He was, also I played, I think 3 or 4 people who were actually in Worlds day 1 and then lost day 1. So I was playing against a lot of good players as well. I have to keep that in mind. But Avery was 5-2 as well as me. He offered to just ID, we both tie, and then go into 5-2-1, just end it like that. I was like, no, we're playing this out. I came out that way. I was not ending in a draw. I knew it would bother me too much. And he was cool with that. He understood. So we played it out. He won game 1. I won game 2. And then we didn't have enough time to finish game 3. I'm pretty sure he was going to beat me game 3 if we didn't run out of time. Which was a little unfortunate for him. But we did end up drawing. So we did draw. And we did have fun. I saw that we had something good. Our rare is a Salazzle! I have a little bit more respect for Salazzle now. I do think Salazzle gets a little bit better after rotation. I do think that. I have no reasoning behind it, but I've seen consistency through it. I started testing it a little bit yesterday, just for fun. And I was like, okay, this can work. This can work. I could see it working. I don't see it working with Kiawe, but I think a nice Ho-Oh Salazzle deck with a bunch of the other Salazzles for poison and stuff as well could work out fairly well. I do like that option. Water Box is going to be becoming more of a thing, and also Alolan Ninetales is going to be becoming even more of a thing. So I don't know if that becomes a rampant thing. Salazzle's going to be good, but we'll wait and see. Cutie Fly. But yeah, game 8. Oh, he was running Decidueye Alolan Ninetales. Not Alolan Ninetales GX. I didn't see a single baby Alolan Ninetales. Ace Roller, nice. Bodybuilding Dumbbells, nice. I didn't see a single one of those. And I was kind of happy about that. Our reverse is Wiki, or Wick, whatever it is. And our rare is Waterfall. It is an Azumarill. We have this amount of packs left. Let's shuffle them a little bit. And then you guys go there, and you on top. Boom. That's how H does it. But I had a choice from a lot of things. That tie, the guy I tied with Avery for the last round, he ended up placing 66th and just barely missing prizes and the same amount of points as me, because you only got championship points if you placed top 128 or better, and once you hit 64 you get I think 50. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure, it hasn't updated yet, but it'll get there eventually. Dynamo, Duskull, but it was fun. I played well. I'm very happy. First big tournament, and I'm happy with how it went, and I got some prizes, And I'm hoping to get a Gardevoir. Electabuzz, our reverse is Noibat, and our rare is Passimian. I will start opening them a lot faster now. But I am home. I'm home for a while. I'm going to Dallas in a few weeks. But that's about it. I don't think I'm doing much, so uploads will go back to normal. I'm just exhausted. Also, one of my friends, I will give a shout out here. His name is Michael. I won't give out the last name. But he placed top 64 alongside of me, and he was actually sitting next to me round 1, and he lost round 1, and he mounted a great comeback and ranked higher than I did. He lost round 1, and I think that was the only round that he actually lost. If I lose round 1, I normally go in a very, very, like, bad mood. So, being able to come back from that is great. Oh, I thought I had something. Hey, it's another Scolipede. God dang it. That's no fun. I don't know anyone else in my area that did good. I was so happy. Okay, I think it was Omnipoke. I'm not 100% sure. But Table 1, if you guys don't know, there's, like, tables. If you ever been to, like, a actual, like, Pokemon event. Table 1 will be the top 2 players. Table 2 will be the 3rd and 4th players or whatever, yada, yada, yada. Or something around there. Table 1, I peeked over there, like, after the 5th round. And I'm pretty sure it was Omnipoke, and he was running Bulu. I was like, Bulu! I love it. I thought I was going to be the only one running Bulu. But to my surprise, I had to restart the recording. To my surprise, I saw also in actual worlds, not our little Anaheim Open, our big Anaheim Open, Heracross, there was Bulu Lurantis playing up there. I was like, what is Bulu Lurantis doing up there? And when I tested Bulu Lurantis, I thought it was absolute trash. But possibly it gets better now, after I started thinking about it. Lurantis makes that deck pretty good, actually. Being able to... Wait, did I say Lurantis? Guzma makes that deck pretty good. Because the issue is always retreating with Lurantis after you get the energies on your Tapu Bulu. But that might make it more consistent, and I'm kind of excited for that. What are you eating? Stop eating things. Stop it. Stop it. What are you eating? Got it. It was a... Sorry. I don't know if I did the pack trick or not. It was little Link eating a... perfect fit. I had to take it away from him. I don't know how it got in the ground, but we'll talk about that later. Although Vulpix, I'll have a little conversation with them. Ralts, Bouffalant, Escape Rope, nice. Wiki, Simipour, and our rare is... dang it. Poison Boost, that's a Toxicroak. We haven't hit any, like... Well, I know Marshallow's really good. I was gonna say, like, really amazing cards yet. I wouldn't say Marshallow's amazing, but Marshallow's pretty dang good. I think Marshallow's gonna be absolutely disgusting and expanded. Expanded with Night March, I am going to hate life. I'm going to have to find a way to keep abilities off for Marshadow, because I hate him. I do think it's almost an auto loss against a... What is that called? Oh. Garbodor. That's what I was trying to think of. Garbodor, it's going to be very tough to beat, because they should be easily able to one-shot you with Trashalanche, and then shut off your abilities, so that ought to be fun. Our reverse is a little Rattata, and we didn't get a hyper rare. We got, the brothers! The big bad brothers! We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packs. So we went through, it's 24 minus 9, 15, and we only got two ultra rares, which makes me a little sad. And I am running out of battery. That's a sign for me to speed up a little bit. 1, 2, 3. That means H-Bob, you're going too slow. We have to speed up and make sure we get all of our pulls out. Sneasel, Vulpix, Horsey. But that's it. That's all I really want to talk about my weekend. It was good. Like I said, I was choosing between Volcanion and Tapu Bulu. I think I made the right choice. Nice! Gyarados, Venting Anger. Our rare is... I thought it was going to be another Gyarados. Bruxish. I kind of got excited for another Gyarados. I did see a bunch of fans came up and said hello to me. Thank you for coming down and say hello. I saw Dennis there, Yellow Swallow. I saw John Kettler. That was fun. Some people that I didn't actually end up getting to meet. I wanted to meet Aaron, Cybertron, Wolfie Glick. But I was too focused on the Anaheim Open, and I barely ever went over to Worlds to watch, which kind of disappoint. I kind of disappoint myself by doing that, but I was so in the zone. Who else did I meet? I met a lot of people. Trainer Chip, obviously. I played against him. Oh, I know I met some other guys, and I'm sorry, I can't remember. Electabuzz, Olivia. Oh, and a lot of people from... dang it. A lot of people from the Arizona area that I play with at, like, League Cups and that kind of stuff showed up, too. I just asked on Facebook how they all placed and if anyone else did really good. Because I know 3 of us were in the top 128, and I know 2 of those 3 were in the top 64. And Drew Kennett was at Worlds Day 2, and he did not perform his best. I think it was 3-3, something like that. It was kind of sad to see that. I wanted Drew to win. Simipur, bodybuilding dumbbells, Sophocles, and I did not want to see Gardevoir win. I wanted to see Galiciopod win the finals. They're so bad. And I was happy to see Greninja not win the finals as well. Although that, in the senior division, that bubble for the win was amazing. I have to say that was one of my favorite final moments of all time. I think it was Michael Long who ended up doing that. But where are my ultra rares? Hello? We got Grimer, Sneasel, Charmander, Crabrawler, Meowth, Olivia. Olivia's not good. Curlia, Rabombi, give me reverse Ralts. Or don't, give me, I feel like I've gotten 2 of you already. And a rare, god dang it. Diamond Deontay, okay, at least that's a good holo. I'll take that. I have been testing out Gardevoir post-rotation, and I do like it a little bit more than before rotation, which is kind of weird. Because all I really took out was, I made some minor changes to it. Like, I think his name was Diego. I might be totally wrong. The Argentinian that ended up winning Worlds. He ran both Deontay and Vulpix, which I actually really like. I like that decision a lot. And I've been testing that out, and I do like it a lot more. I didn't run his deck list, but I tried instead of, like, my similar one. I was running 2 Vulpixes. I decided to try 1-1, and I like it a lot. Solrock, our reverse is another Dusknoir. My god, that's my most common one that I'm pulling today. And a Mudsdale. Alright. These packs suck. We have 4 left. Last 6 packs, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Give me something good. I actually saw it was a white code. I was getting greedy there. Now, my battery is running low. So, it's still, like, bleeping at me. I have no idea. Cutie Fly, Panseer, Magikarp. I'm just going to go as fast as I can because I know there's a white code in here. So, I'm hoping there's something good. Gloom, Ace Rolla. That's not our reverse. That's a good card, though. Wobbuffet, our reverse is... Oh, nice. Alola Ninetales. That's actually a very good card. And a rare. Yes. Kiawe! Okay, that is awesome. That makes up for everything so far. I saw that it was a supporter, and I was really hoping I saw the genes of a Guzma. But that's our second Kiawe full art. I actually don't know if you guys saw my... I'm behind on boxes, which makes me sad. On, like, the case that I opened, I haven't uploaded them all. And I need to do that ASAP. I need to catch up on that. So, I might have spoiled some stuff that I pulled there. I apologize. I opened an Elite Trainer box off camera, and I pulled a Guzma. I actually had the best, like, I had a full art Gardevoir in that, too. I literally had the best Elite Trainer box I've ever opened, and it was the only one that I've ever not recorded. And I hate myself for that. Seadra, Plumeria, that made an appearance in Worlds. Lunatone, our reverse is Tormenting Spray, blech. And our rare is, okay, another Weavile. I mean, Weavile has shown that it's decent, but I don't like the deck. I will say that I will probably... I mean, I may end up liking it. I say I'm probably never going to end up liking it, but hey, who knows? I could change my mind very easily. I haven't looked at any other codes, don't worry. I don't know if this is white or if it's green. I'm hoping it's white, not green. Riolu. Oh my god, my bulk almost just fell over. Cutie Fly, Tynamo, Tormenting Spray, Lana, Seviper. Our reverse is... Hey, it's a Zygarde. I haven't pulled you in a while. I pulled so many of you to begin with, and then I just stopped. It is a Lycanroc Holo. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm trying to fly through this as fast as I can, because it's been bleeping at me for a while now. Oh my god, I butchered this pack again. I don't know how I did this. I did something, though. Ah! I did it. I did it, don't worry. Our last pack magic. Get over there. 1, 2, 3, 1. And then I'm going to end the episode as soon as possible, because it's still, like, yelling at me. We have Porygon. Suck. I know this is going to end up stop recording. Oddish. Charmander. Meryl. Lunatone. Right on. Right on, bro. Kiawe. Nice. Our reverse is a Pessimian. And our rare is... Oh, god dang it. Tantrum. It's a Beware. Alright, not the best 24 packs I've ever opened. Honestly, pretty lackluster. I don't know if that was exactly 24 packs. I should have double checked my backpack and make sure I grabbed all of them. It's got to be somewhere around it. I'm close enough. I might have missed like 1 or 2 packs. But we did get 3 ultra rares, which is nice. 2, I'll say they're pretty good ultra rares. Salazzle, I don't think is that great, but Kiawe, Salazzle, and Marshadow. You love to see it. No hyper rares, no Gardevoirs. It's fine though. So yeah, that was my weekend. I am back home. Videos come back to normal. I need my night of sleep tonight because I've totaled. So okay, let me tell you guys this much. I came into Anaheim at like 10 p.m. on Friday night. The Anaheim Open starts at 8:30, and I was nowhere near Anaheim. I was in LA, and that was an hour drive in the morning. So I ended up waking up at 5 a.m. I went to sleep at 1 p.m. because I was up late testing. So I got 4 hours of sleep. Drove out there, got there at 6 a.m. or like 6 a.m., 6:30. And started playing Pokemon Go and caught a Kangaskhan and some unknowns. But yeah, I was there early. I was prepped. I was ready to go. Had no sleep. Very little food the entire day. It was a weird day. Anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like. I'm glad to be home. I'm glad to be back on this grind of the Kiawe Marshadow, and I'm excited for the next regionals I'll be able to attend. League Cup this weekend for me, too. Excited for that. Hopefully, I can come back with another League Cup win. But anyways, guys, get out of here. You knuckleheads.